Ancient civilizations, new countries. The Israeli government was the first in the Middle East to recognize the communist, diplomatically isolated People's Republic of China following its Civil War victory. China and Israel secretly began building military ties in the 1980s during the Soviet war in Afghanistan in support of the Afghan Mujahideen. But diplomatic relations were not established until January 1992, when China, along with several other nations, overcame its fears of offending the Arab world and recognized Israel. The relationship survived arguably its biggest test in 2000. That's when Jiang Zemin became the first Chinese president to tour Israel. But less than 24 hours before welcoming Jiang, Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak was at the White House. U.S. President Bill Clinton was pressuring Barak to cancel a $2 billion deal to sell China the Falcon, an Israeli airborne early warning radar system. Clinton and some congressional leaders cited a security threat that could be posed to American forces in the Pacific region. The controversy overshadowed Jiang's visit, and Barak, forced to choose between U.S. defense aid and Clinton's goodwill heading into peace talks, or a much-needed economic boost, chose America. Israel would pony up $350 million as a settlement with China. Both sides were able to move forward, and in 2007, Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert visited China to seek their support in the conflict over Iran's nuclear proliferation. In 2010, China backed a UN Security Council resolution imposing sanctions on its ally, Iran, for its nuclear enrichment program. It's one of the rare times China sided with Israel at the UN. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited China in May 2013 to establish task forces in critical areas like high-tech, environmental protection, and energy. Netanyahu returned last year to commemorate 25 years of ties between the two countries and signed bilateral agreements worth $25 billion. It took over 4 decades for Israel and China to formalize their relationship, and only a couple decades more to make it one of the most important partnerships for either side.